That's the land that they get. Start that road
Going to El Barranco.
No, first we went to Mayan families and had a meeting.
Ah, Stro. I don't want to talk about El Barranco though. We got in a truck, all 5 of us in the back of a pickup truck with one other person, Sarah from Mayan Families, and we visited a school in El Barranco, and then we visited, how many families? 3 families, their homes, and we have video of that, and it's really quite interesting to see exactly how people really live. That was the thing that struck me the most today.
So we started our day at Mayan families, and then we went to El Barranco and we visited a couple families and played with the kids. It was lots of fun. They really enjoyed it. One of the families we saw had 11 people sleeping in. It was like 4 beds, so it was crazy. And then after that, we saw Samuel. We were eating at a restaurant, and he came in and asked us to shine our shoes. He was all dirty, so we bought him a burger. But he was very polite, but didn't really talk much. And then he just left. But before he left, he offered to shine our shoes again. And then we just got done playing with Los Niños in El Calle, playing some street soccer. So estoy cansado.
I saw the carpentry shop, the trade school that they have at Mayan families, and it's a separate building. And we thought it'd maybe be one room, a few people, but it is an entire building for carpentry, and they're opening up, like starting to build a welding shop too. So that was definitely interesting. They're expanding all the time. And Dwight told us a lot about that, and he was very helpful giving us direction. Yeah, it was definitely fun today to play with the little boys in the street. And then even though they had to go back inside, they were talking to us through their iron fence. And yeah, so Samuel earlier today, I feel like the biggest thing about him, like we gave him the food and he was very grateful and he said thank you a lot, but we didn't ever see him smile. He just, the whole time he was there, he ate and ate really quickly, took home some extra, but he never smiled. He was just sad and quiet, didn't talk unless we asked him a question. And you kind of wonder what situation he's living in. I mean, you already kind of know in the fact that he's shining shoes of tourists along the street, but definitely makes you wonder how much more.
Going back to the families we met today, the third house we get to see, they had a finished house. One that was just kind of put in. Their sponsor had come down and decided they just needed a new house. And just the Mayan family went and they were taking pictures, and the family was just so happy. And they were just all smiles and they were so welcoming. It was great to see what Mayan families could do. And then playing soccer with the kids, just getting to know some of the locals, it was a lot of fun. They have this ball that it's nothing like our soccer balls, and it's hard to play with, but they're so good at it. It's impressive.
Well, I've been sending like pictures of like the landscapes to my parents, and my dad was like, I want to see the people, I want to know how they live. And so today we went with my families and we saw how they lived, and so I sent those photos to my parents, and my dad's like, wow. It was, I don't know, we read about poverty, but it's like just another thing to see it and actually like, this is how they live. Like, I come from a family of, there's a total of 8 people in my family, so like, I wouldn't be able to share a bedroom. I never shared a bedroom with my brother, so like, I had my own bedroom, let alone share a bed. Like, I couldn't even imagine that, sharing it with like 11 people. And it was just 2 rooms, so like, that was their home. And then my dad was like, well, where's the toilet? And I was like, they don't have one. He's like, running water? I'm like, I mean, they have it, but it's not the best quality. So it was nice to see it, to actually like be able to see it, but then it was also like an eye-opener how other people live.
You can see they used to have a fireplace right here where they used to cook, so this is just the remaining of
yeah, this is a
the
manual
smoke.
stove, an old one.
And
stove, yeah.
This is the old version of a manual stove.
Okay.
So this house is really old, as you can see.
But still the condition is good in comparison to some other houses.
Yeah.
It seems like the roof is in perfect shape.
Oh, the roof
Is it?
has just been changed.
Oh,
The donor just paid
I see.
The village has a different pattern and color. And they recognize that, so they can look at each other's clothes and know where people come from.
Okay.
Dye the colors by themselves with
No nie ma junta. And they put this here, like the design, and then they put this.
and then they weave it.
Yeah, Rosa, Ana, cookies.
This is pretty much how they do everything in Guatemala, from all the bags, all the like traditional Guatemalan weaving. That's the technique they do it. They use.
¿Le gusta chico?